Hello, chat. Hello, Zung. Zheng. X-ung. What's up, Edgy? What's up, State? Hello, hello, hello. First one was correct? It's Zung? Why would... Wait. But didn't Roddy keep calling you Zheng? Roddy always says it wrong. What a surprise. What a surprise. Dutch people. True. Alright, I'm just gonna play a couple of ladder games and then we'll see what's going on with how many people signed up for the ATP Weekly. If you want to play, you can still sign up. It's on the Mobius app. If you look up Mobius, what would you look up? Just Mobius. What's the website? There's a website. se2.playmobius.com. You can download the thing and then play in it. This will be a really relatively chill version of the thing though, because I don't know exactly, or what was I gonna say? Can't remember what I was gonna say. It's a relatively chill version of it because it's the first time and it was kind of a little bit last minute-ish and I've been busy, and so yeah, there you go. Anyways, alright. I'm also eating food while this is happening. Great, turn that off. Oh, we're so good. Ew, this guy's cringe. I think we found a wee bit of a smurfer around. Leaving some games for no reason. Bro, come on. Jesus Christ. I don't even have time for that many games before this tournament starts. I just want to play a few. Like, what the hell? The same guy? No, right? No. Oy, oy, oy. Give me a couple games. I did get a, or I partially got a new camera, which will eventually be my webcam, my new webcam, once I have everything to set it up to do that. And, yeah, it's pretty good. I was using it as an actual camera today, like just walking around outside taking pictures of stuff. It's a very nice camera, but I also I can't even get the photos off of the camera though onto my computer, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that, which is kind of annoying. What's up, Gauntlet? It's pretty good. We can't get any games, but we're good. Oh, the classic complaint about no games into getting a game. Never fails.
You have too few minerals.
This is Daydreamer. This is the Daydreamer that I know. This is... Wait. I don't want to wall off. This guy used to be on my team years ago.
You have too few minerals.
He came down to, yeah, it is. He came down to DreamHack, or WCS Montreal.
Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals first.
He went to DreamHack Montreal 2018, or either that or Austin, because I went to 2 of them. Can't remember which one we brought him with. That was when we were on Scythe. Oh shit, I forgot to, Alright, hopefully he did not notice that I just sent a probe there, because I need to be proxying a pylon.
Gather more minerals first. You have left your probes undefended.
Oops, that was supposed to be a proxied pylon. What am I doing? Fuck it. Oh.
Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first.
Ooh.
You have too few minerals. I am here in the shadows. You require. I am here in the shadows.
Oh, yeah. That's so lame, bro.
You require more SPE gas.
This guy's on the wrong spot.
The enemy is attacking you.
Oh my god, dude.
I am here in the shadows. State thy bit.
This is going awful. Oh no. We wait 15 minutes for a game and that's the game we get? Hello, Infinity. I did not get imposter yesterday. You were lying.
Your workers must gather more minerals.
Alright, let's try this again.
Gather more minerals first. You have too few minerals.
It was just very unfocused last game, to say that.
Your workers must gather more minerals.
Union.
Gather more minerals first.
How? Oh!
You have left your
Oh my god, the lucky accidental scout.
The enemy is attacking your probes. You have left your probes undefended.
What is it though? What is he proxying? He had.
The enemy is attacking your probes.
Wait, what? Oh, he has his stuff down here. What? What is this game? Was there gonna be a proxied second gate? Is that what's happening?
You have left your probes undefended.
Oh shit. He's abandoned it.
You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals.
Well, everything's all fucky now. I don't know what's going on.
Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals first.
I succumb. You require my skills. Intriguing. We move unseen.
Pay attention. You need more Vespine.
Very wise. You require my
You
skills.
have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. Resource the enemy. Your probes. Insufficient energy.
My skill in the shadows. We
Not enough energy. Your research has concluded.
Oh, I forgot a gateway. Fuck.
Did you think you could warp?
I am here in the shadows. I am the voice of the
Oh my god, the timing of that fucking void ray showing up is so bad.
You require my
You have too few minerals.
I am here in the shadows. Cold is the void.
You must construct additional pylons. Your workers must gather more minerals.
I am here in the shadows.
Gather more minerals first. Your workers.
I am here in the shadows. Cold is the void.
Time for
You require my skills. You require.
More pylons.
Oh! I did not see that happening. Okay, well my blink's off, still off cooldown, so it should be fine.
Shadows.
Gather more minerals first.
Shadows. We are one with the shadows.
Yep. Ha ha ha! I'll take that 37. Thank you very much. I wonder what he was planning on doing. I guess it was going to just be a proxy gateway. Just very funny that I accidentally scouted it by planning on proxying my own fucking thing. Jesus Christ, can I get something other than PvP on site Delta? Like what what is this? Big fan GG, what the hell? Who's this? Well, let me wait for this guy to queue, so that way I don't keep getting boosted. That was me, sorry, yeah, no problem, HGW. I know those Korean streets are where you hang on the ladder these days. Definitely, yeah, you're a Korean Protoss, exactly. Do you even play at all anymore? When was the last time you played StarCraft 2? HTW, the Zikdamini Slayer. Four years ago? Oh, rip. It's sad. So sad. Yet you still pop in here. You still pop in here fairly frequently. Oh, you got into Stormgate? Oh, nice. Very cool. What the hell? What? What's your Steam or something? Add me. This guy's not queuing, so I will. the same guy. Bro, let me... I want to play the video game. It was the same guy. Stop. I appreciate you being a fan, but I want to play. Ow. Characters wake at 3 a.m. Nice. How much Stormgate have you played, HEW? Are you in the Discord? 50 hours, damn nice. Kalishnikov. What was your in-game name? Did I match versus you? I'll add you later. Well, my name is not... It took my Steam name at the time, which was my Rocket League name.
Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals.
Is your ID in Stormgate the same as your Discord? W. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, no, I don't think I saw. I don't think I matched you. Anyways, then we should play then when it opens again in February. Are you playing both races, or did you pick one yet?
Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. There's not enough Vespene for that. You require more Vespene.
Glory to the Daemon.
You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals.
Yes, Executor. Iron shall be reclaimed. We serve. Come, flesh. We iron shall be reclaimed.
I am here in the shadows.
Give up. Where shall iron shall be reclaimed? Give us your command. Yes.
Thank you.
Iron.
I would. Oh, did you think you could warp there?
Give us your command. The first
Gather more minerals first.
iron. Where? Combat awaits.
Research complete.
Ooh, that's a lot of lings you got there, friends.
We serve. Come. Yes, Executor. Oracle receiving. An omen. When combat awaits. Najakar Nina. I see. The stars of love. Extrapolating.
We had 3 queens sitting there. What the fuck?
You have too few minerals.
Let us begin.
Your workers must gather more. Gather more minerals first. You have too few minerals.
Oh, thank you for taking that base, friend. Very nice of you.
Executor.
Your nexus point is under assault.
Combat awaits.
Oh, I lost the whatever you call it. Ow.
Gather more minerals first.
He does have a lot of units though, so I have to be careful here.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, we serve with pride. Naja Blech. Yes, we serve with pride. Where iron shall be reclaimed. I have met the end. Glorious combat is upon us. Our fates are one. The enemy has discovered us.
Oh, did you think you could warp there? You have too few minerals. I feel your presence. gather more minerals first.
We are nuts.
Hold on. Your nexus is under assault. There are no minerals. Your enemy strikes in a pylon.
Dude, I thought I was like about to win this game. How did he suddenly have so many more things again? What the fuck? Just a non-stop roach all-in. Set on 69 drones the entire time. No, that video was interesting, I agree. I mean, my RoboBay was so late because I don't know, I don't know, I just didn't make it. I mean, literally once I get like 1 disruptor, 2 disruptors out, the game is over. But I thought I was just winning anyway. That's kind of cringe. Alright. Let's see how many people ended up signing up for and will actually sign up for, or actually check in for this ATP Weekly, because I didn't really give many people a lot of heads up for this.
Gemini, you're cuter than me, you know?
Thank you, Saver. Welcome, everybody. We are about to do in a couple of minutes, which is not enough time for another ladder game. a small little tournament for the All Things Protoss Discord community. But yeah, I don't know. There's only a couple people that signed up, so I'm not sure how many people will actually check in. So I imagine there might only be like 1 or 2 matches, and Eva is one of the players playing, so basically Eva's going to win. And we're gonna see what the other people can do. I said that there's no off-race rules for this, but yeah, I don't know. You'll off-race? Oh, cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure the highest opponent you're gonna play is Mag. So, yeah. Wait, didn't your bro Chris sign up for this? Why is his name not in here? All the players are probably on EU, so we'll go on EU. No, Jumi kind of rage quit the platform because some of the events that were MMR capped had higher prizes, and he didn't like that. And instead of just saying, hey, I think this shouldn't be a thing, maybe we can change this, he was like, I don't want to play this anymore ever again. So, yeah. Alright, I guess I always forget there's these 10-minute check-in times after the whole thing starts, which is kind of annoying. Oh, sick. One of these guys is here. I don't know who this L19H7 guy is. Kid moment. Alright, let me go over to Europe. Oh my god, it logged in like super fast for once. That's insane. Alright, we're gonna do it in channel ATP Weekly on Europe. I'm imagining Bull will not be here because this starts actually very early. I don't know who this Matthew guy is. And then Mag is Mag. This is what we got. Bull is gonna not be here. I don't know who this guy is, but he's here. Mag should be here. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is, but he's here. And then there's Eva. And so, yeah. If anyone's watching and doesn't know what this is a new platform called Mobius. I didn't want that to actually pop up like that. It's like a tournament hosting app, basically, that allows people to just host maps or host tournaments. It was originally a Hearthstone app, and now they're expanding to StarCraft 2. This is not an ad or anything. They like contacted me as the owner of All Things Protoss and asked if we wanted to like host tournaments on there, and then they would just sponsor the prize pools. I mean, it's kind of an ad, but it's not really. They're just putting a couple of tournaments on, and then with our name on it, and then they give out these coins, which you can then redeem for money or in-game currency. So if you get cash out, there you go. Like 5 coins, you get $5. 30 is 15, 60 is 45, 100 is 100. So if you win this tournament, you get 10 coins. Then you win another 5. Another one with 5 coins as the... This one's got 12. If you win another one with 5, then... Boom, you just got $15. So, yeah. They're doing stuff like this. So, All Things Protoss is going to do a couple of those every Sunday. I'll probably change the times. This time they just kind of made it at a time, and I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever, do that. But I'll change the times in the future, probably. I'll add some that are more catered to Europe, some that are more catered to NA, so that way the NA people can actually sign up and play instead of having to wake up at like 6 or something. So yeah, they have a 10-minute check-in time after the event starts, which we're working with them to change. So we're also kind of like beta testing this thing and like giving them advice on how to make it better for StarCraft tournaments instead of Hearthstone tournaments. And so yeah, one of the things is to make it so that way they have the check-in prior to the actual event starting and have more time to do it. I'm surprised Mag is not here. Wait a minute. Oh no, I am on you. Never mind. But yeah, anyways, alright. Whatever this counts down and whenever this goes, then I guess we'll kind of look at this stuff. It would be quite unfortunate if Eba gets matched first. I would rather if these two get matched versus each other and then that person plays Eba, but there's no way to, actually seed yet in the tournament, which is a little unfortunate as well, which hopefully we'll be fixing. Why is no one in this chat channel? Oops. Was this the L guy? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oops. Keep showing my fucking Twitter. Lol. Oh my god. Mag abandoned us. Stop clicking on Twitter. I keep trying to click on Discord. God damn it. Eba did not get the buy. Unlucky. Alright, well, we'll watch Eba smash this guy and then this guy. Alright, where's this other guy though? Where's this Violent Hydra guy? He's not in the channel or anything. Whatever, I guess Eba will just invite me anyways. Pop 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 pop. Alright. They're also both best of threes, so this should be relatively quick. And then I'm just gonna go back to playing some ladder. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, this one was pretty last second. I forgot to notify people in the Discord for quite a while. So, not many people signed up, that's okay. Next time we will make it a little bit more, next time we will have a little bit more heads up and whatnot. And so, it'll be a little bit better. I'm reading this thread on Reddit that is kind of funny. Because, like, in Star Wars, this is... I never really realized this, but yeah, Uncle Owen actually knew who C-3PO was, which is kind of funny. So now I'm just kind of reading through this thread and I find it very interesting. There's one guy that said the idea is that he possibly even knew. And if 3PO didn't know, then why would he remember? Why would he bring it up? Yeah, that's true. This is fair. Just thought the original meme was pretty funny. We cannot find this Hydra guy. Oh, there he is. Oh. We found him. It's a diamond player, skull. Skull face emoji. Wow. Whoops. Sorry. I clicked something on OBS. Alright, we should be doing this pretty soon here. As they are trying to set up their games right now. And it's Eva versus a diamond player, so that should go relatively quickly. And then it's Eva versus Light, who is a Masters 3 player. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast these two quick series, should be not too much, and then I'm going to play more ladder. So yeah. Actually, I might even do a replay analysis thing. Someone posted a replay. Oh, Lee Waffles already got him. Although I could probably do it anyway. I'm gonna do a replay analysis probably after. Someone in the ATP chat wanted to do it, but I'm kind of lazy to type it all, and if I'm streaming, I might as well just talk about it, and then I can link it to him. Okay, here we go. We're finally here. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Okay. So, we're playing the ATP Weekly #1. Only a couple people signed up because I was super late on telling people that this was even happening. So, we have on the top Eba playing as Protoss because otherwise he would be absolutely dumpstering everybody, even though he's probably going to dumpster everyone anyways, because that's okay. But yeah, Eba's on the top, and then we have our boy OK Hydra on the bottom left, who I am not familiar with, but apparently he seems to be a diamond level player, so keep that in mind. Eba's already gonna hatch block as well, but Hydra's gonna just go ahead and take the expansion on the other location here. So we'll see what Eba decides to want, decides what he wants to do. Eba, even though he is a Zerg player, he is still very good at the other races. I think his Protoss is like 5-5, which is still pretty damn good. So yeah, this will be still a bit of a challenge for Mr. OK Hydra. But Eva's just going to go ahead with a normal opener for now, sending out a probe just to check for a proxy hatch or something. I don't think he actually saw. No, he didn't actually see the other base just yet. Did he scout over here? No, he hasn't actually scouted any of the other bases. But he's scouting for proxy hatches, so after doing that, we'll probably assume that this is just a... whatchamacallit, just a hatch at a different spot is all. And it's just going to go ahead and try to deny a possible third base. Chrono Adept and a Stargate coming out, totally standard. Hydra coming out with Ling Speed, continuing to mine gas as well with 3 drones. Making a couple extra Lings as well. We'll see if that actually leads to anything, or if it's just going to be, Lings to defend the Adept, because he's maybe a little scared. But it will be a very fast lair, actually. Okay, so that's spicy. I'm curious to see what that's going to end up doing here. Nice little micro with the drones, actually able to keep them alive. No third base going down just yet because, again, we are going for that fast lair. So we are not going to be able to afford that just now. The Adept Shade did not actually go into the main right now, and it's still not going into the main. It's going to go back over to the second base over here, which, without speed finishing, will mean that these Adepts are a bit hard to actually get on top of, and the other Lings are actually in the main base here, so a couple of drones are going to get killed. But the thing is that, again, Eba hasn't actually scouted that it's a fast lair, but he will eventually here with this Oracle. What is the actual plan with this lair, though, is the question. Because it doesn't look like we're really in position to do anything that sneaky with it. We don't have an Overlord somewhere to do like a fast Nidus, which I honestly kind of was expecting to see. We're honestly just making more drones, and yeah, that's the thing I was expecting after seeing no Nidus or anything. We're just doing a fast Hydra build. This is something that I feel like I see a lot of. Oops, was those Adepts still there? This is something that I feel like I see a lot of lower-ish level players. Oh no, getting the Queen as well is brutal. Like going for the like a 2-base Hydra build, but then just playing macro off of it is something that I feel like I see a lot with some lower players. I'm not really sure what the reason is for it, because it's not really that good. To be honest. I don't really know what it achieves. Unless you're going to do some sort of actual like push with it, then it doesn't really do anything. And we're not going any extra upgrades or anything. We also have a lot of Lings here trying to deny this third base, which it will cause a little bit of trouble at least and make the Oracles come back, which is kind of annoying for Eva, especially since one of the Oracles doesn't actually have energy. But we're still going to lose all the Lings anyway, so unfortunately not good. We go for the upgrade here on the Hydras. Is that the speed, I think, or is that the range? I actually forget which one looks like which. But we will finally be doing that, but it is a bit late. So we're unfortunately not really setting ourselves up for a huge attack. Well, we're getting a shit ton of Lings now, though. So that will definitely ramp this up a little bit, but again, it's just kind of hitting a bit late compared to what we could have done. So just kind of making sure those timings were a bit crisper with the upgrade on the Hydra Den. And I think also sacrificing all those Lings. Oh, that was very nice with the Ling right there to bait the stasis, so that's actually pretty good. There's still a lot of units here, and Blink isn't actually done right now. There's only one cannon that's going to be finished, which could get easily targeted down. And it will get targeted down, even with the battery overcharge. It's not going to stay alive here. Probes are going to get killed off, and this is actually a bit scary here for Eva all of a sudden. Maybe not expecting to see this many units this fast. Would love to see if we can get this pylon down, and we will be able to do that, depowering every single one of the batteries. And again, Blink is still not finished. Eva is actually in a lot of trouble, forced to recall all the stalkers away. Third base is gonna get suicide, or yeah, suicide? Sacrifice, that's what the word I'm looking for. And OK Hydra is just going to go ahead and run it right down into the natural. I don't know if this is the best idea because there are a lot of cannons set up here. He's going to go ahead and shift click down the buildings, which I also don't think is the best idea. Oracle is going over to the other side of the map. Will unfortunately lose them to a Spore Crawler and Queen without actually killing it. A bit unfortunate. OK Hydra jumping on this fortification in the natural here will be able to start to power down some of these units, but the Blink Micro is still really strong now as Eva's finally gotten that upgrade finished. I don't think this was the play from Hydra to just suicide into this base. He actually never killed the third. Oh no, this is taking a big turn for the worse for OK Hydra over here. I thought this was going to be actually a win for him here because he would have easily been able to kill this third base and then just continually keep Eva in his natural. But got a little too bloodthirsty there, actually just went straight for the natural, ignored the third, and that has now left him in a really awkward spot here as he's down drones. And there's some stalkers here without recall, by the way. The recall is still on cooldown. So this does mean that he could get surrounded with a nice blink over. Nice, very good for Eva, knowing that that little spot is there. But I think he should be able to eventually get away from this without losing too many stalkers. Although this is a bit of an unfortunate rally there. The problem for OK Hydra is that his entire plan is just to keep making Lings and Hydras. And so if this second attack doesn't win the game, it is absolutely over. And I don't think that Eva is going to take this as lightly this time. With Blink finished now, this makes this defense much easier. Still putting himself a little bit far forward, I think. Maybe expecting Hydra to have actually transitioned a little bit, but it is just going to be a continued attack. Oracle barely getting away as well. Now here comes the next attack. There's only one battery, but there's so many stalkers here with the Blink Micro as well. Overcharge not even used yet. This is starting to look not that great for Hydra. We'll try to go for the surround. Gets a little bit and forces all the stalkers to blink back, but they will just blink back into a better position behind the minerals. The battery does actually get depowered here, so now again, this is starting to look a little bit sketchy for Eba. The Nexus does get taken down. But none of these stalkers are really dying in the back here. They've just kind of suicided all the lings to get them. This is actually pretty nice, though. We'll be able to get on top of some of these stalkers as they're forced to blink into an awkward position here. Eba is still kind of losing this game, actually. I believe recall is back at this point, so we should be able to get these. Yep, but we'll actually lose a few before the recall gets fully off, and we'll lose 3 of those stalkers. Okay, Hydra with the never-ending Ling Hydra all in, still actually finding damage. It's still going to be really hard for him to actually break into this natural position, I feel like. But if he continually catches Eba off guard, because Eba keeps sending his units so far forward, gonna make the blinks get wasted. I don't like these lings getting just suicided into this choke point here. That's really not optimal. But the third base also, again, the retaken third on the other side is getting ransacked by a couple of the reinforcements as well. Eba is down to 36 probes. He's trying to get a Robo Bay up. I'm actually amazed that this game is happening this way. Eba is, again, this is a 5-5 or so Protoss player on EU playing against a... I mean, I didn't actually look super heavily into the profile, but a diamond level Zerg player. And so, okay, Hydra's actually pulling his weight extremely well right now. Continually flooding in. I would love it if you just target the Cyber Core, because that is the entirety... Oh my god, no, we're A-moving into the... or move commanding into the natural area. I'm not sure what that was, but finally getting the Cyber Core picked off will make it so that way there's no more Blink Stalkers that could be made. Unless we already remade one back here. We did not. Okay, Hydra, again, suiciding all of his Hydras into this natural... Not quite able to bust it. The Blink Stalker micro from Eba is just too good. It's very difficult for him to actually get past this front wall-off position here. And now we're getting up Colossus on the way. We have +2 and +1 finished by Eba as well, by the way. This is actually an insane upgrade advantage that I didn't really notice. We do have Evos, but we're not actually using them from Hydra. We got one missile upgrade, and that's it. We do have a 4th base as well. I mean, at this point, I don't know why. I really would love to just see a Hydra just stop spamming Lings and Hydras and just, yeah, just mass drones. We've killed the 3rd base twice. We've brought down Eba to less than 2 base economy. We could just spam out a huge round of drones, and then we can just go back into our unit production with some other type of... You know, I would love to see like lurker tech getting thrown down here, or even a baneling nest, so that way we can have roachling or hydraling bane. We need something else instead of only going hydras. I don't know if roaches is the correct choice. Roach hydra doesn't feel that great to me. It's just like that feels like a composition that is just further... What's the word? It's further limiting you. Like, yeah, it'll kind of bolster your army a little bit, I guess, in the short term, but it still doesn't actually lead you towards the end of the game. So we're still basically just continually all-inning as OK Hydra right here. But we've put ourselves in a position that allows us to actually set ourselves up for a late game transition. We are finally getting up to like 60 drones now, so this is good. I do like that we're going for this. But again, imagine if we had gone for a lurker den instead of a roach warren right now, so we can continue making the same units we were already making, but then being able to transform them into units that actually still scale. I really like this flank, though, that was set up by Hydra. We'll actually get on top of some of these stalkers here. Really would love it if he does not go into this natural right now, because that's a lot of Colossi and Archons ready to just absolutely destroy all those lings. We don't need to be here. Just run back home. Go back home, Hydra. There's no reason to try and attack into this. We've limited our Protoss player to 2 bases. It is on their watch to go across the map and end this game at this point. It is not our job to be on this side of the map. We do not have units that could easily kite or do anything to manipulate this army. The Protoss player is the one that does. So we don't actually need to be set up here in this position. We want to just have all of our units back at home, getting as many out as possible, but instead we're just suiciding our units in awkward positions trying to get some sort of flank set up, but it's not actually going to happen. Now we're just funneling everything into this tiny choke point. Okay, Hydra again is just, he's so tunnel visioned on trying to end this game when it's not the this is not what he actually needs to do to try and take this win here. He needs to just wait and just get as many units out as possible. He's getting 22 roaches out, which will definitely help him. But again, all of his stuff is getting like stuck in these weird places. He's trying to set up this crazy flank, but it's like everything is coming in awkward situations. Now we're going down this little tiny funneled ramp. There's no War Prism with this army though, so it's still going to be very hard for Eba to actually reinforce this, but 3 Colossi and 3 Archons. And again, no Observer, by the way. It's only just getting sent across the map. Imagine if this was a Lurkers. Trying to attack into 6 to 8 Lurkers right now as this Protoss army would be absolutely impossible. Instead, it's just going to be a bunch of Roaches, and that is not something that can attack into a Protoss ball with 2-3 upgrades, and that is going to be a GG. Eba takes the first win in a very difficult fashion, not something that I actually expected to see at all in this series. Hello, Aluton. This is OK Hydra, who, on Europe at least, is a Diamond 1 Zerg player at 4,000 MMR. And that's a lot of games that he's played, so it's not like this is an NA, like someone who's on NA or something that is just playing on EU. That was, I mean, OK Hydra had multiple instances where he could have actually won that game. Unfortunately, was way too focused on trying to end it. Yeah, I think if we just realized that we had completely crippled the opponent economically and gone for our transition much faster and gone for a transition that we were both more streamlined into getting and something that also prolonged our mid to late game tech better, would have actually just won the game. Because going into the Roaches, we didn't have any of the Roach upgrades, so that made them extremely bad as well. They also just, Roaches are not good units to transition into. Like, you don't want to have Roach Hydra as your army against a high-tech Protoss army. If we had gone into, I mean, Bane, I really just think Lurkers were just the correct option. But again, even just going into Hydraling Bane, like I was saying, would have actually allowed us to possibly, like, since he was trying to just continually end the game, going into Banelings would have allowed us to possibly end the game better, because Hydraling Bane just can, you know, blow things up. And so that could have made busting into the natural a little bit easier. But if we instead went for the better option of just sitting back and going up to 60, 70 drones and going straight into Lurkers, there's no way that Eba possibly trades efficiently. And yeah, then he would have lost. But that's not what happened. Eba, top left, suffering a surprising victory. Probably just really was not expecting to have to play that hard in the first game, so it was definitely more entertaining than I was expecting as well. And then over on the bottom right, OK Hydra, the challenger. Yeah, I'm very surprised by how well that ended up going for OK Hydra. We'll see what kind of strategy he has planned for this one. I mean, I guess we could have probably expected the game 1 situation, considering his name is OK Hydra. Just went ahead and said, okay, I'm making Hydras. That was it. We'll see if he says the exact same thing this time. He did not get his hatch blocked this time, so he's probably feeling pretty good about that. I wonder if the hatch block was, I wonder if the Hydra all-in was a response to getting hatch blocked the first game or not. And now that he hasn't been hatch blocked, I wonder if he will change that strategy just because he is now not forced into an awkward position. you make any lings? It's making no lings. The adept is across the map. There we go for our 4 lings, okay. Going for the ling speed, and again, keeping drones on the extractor. So once again, prioritizing the gas income over getting, a faster third base. And we'll see if that ends up being another fast layer or not. It's going to be a fast Twilight this time out of Eva. So just wants to completely end this game as fast as possible, as I would imagine. I wouldn't even be surprised if he goes for a 6 gate version. There's the fast layer yet again. Unfortunately, not really the fastest it could have been, as he was kind of floating his resources there for quite a bit. Drones surround the natural. But 3 drones dying in total so far. Unfortunately, OK Hydra is not dealing with this double adept harass as good as he could. Is that English? As well as he could? Should be able to kill one of these adepts for now, so that's good. But losing 2 drones in the process, again, just not able to get on top of that. It looks like OK Hydra is gonna just go ahead and go for the same thing again, but this time with Eva going for a fast glaives build, I think it's gonna be a bit more difficult for OK Hydra to deal with, because there's gonna be a lot of adepts coming into his base very soon. Eva getting the fast third with it. It's not the Robo version that has a Warp Prism and everything with it. It's just going to be the Adept attack and then still a fast third base. It's a relatively newish addition, or evolution, I should say, of the 4-gate glaives build in PvZ. Something that's a little bit not as committed and doesn't delay your third and economy for just as long as the old 4-gate adept builds would. But the adepts are already across the map, and there's only a few lings out for Hydra to be able to defend against this. So going straight for the Roach Warren actually was the choice after going Lair, which again seems to be a bit of a panic situation, because he scouted the Twilight Council in the main base and was like, oh god, Hydras aren't gonna cut it versus this, so gonna have to go for roaches. But these are so late, and the lings getting on top of the adepts on the ramp is perfect for these adepts, as there's just an insane choke point there. Cancels the shade, stays in the natural. This is going to be difficult for Hydra to be able to defend against this, as the drones keep getting jumped on. Can't keep those away from the adepts in time. These roaches still probably won't even be able to clean these up because they're just so slow. He is making quite a lot of roaches though, so I guess eventually these will get pushed off, but I mean, Eva's going to the third base, but there's nothing there to actually kill. That's how many drones he's killed so far. That's also how few drones OK Hydra's made as well. 24 in total have died, which is insane. I guess we can just kill the third base. And kill the third base we will. Blink is the follow-up for Eva. Getting cannons and batteries at the third base for what should eventually be a Roachling all-in follow-up, as there's really no other choice here for OK Hydra other than just leaving the game. But I imagine OK Hydra's a bit of a fighter. We'll try to do something here, but as I say that, the adepts just shade past all the roaches and there's none back at home to defend, and so that will be that. Eva takes the 2-0 on a completely unexpected result. But yeah, that first game was pretty it was actually surprisingly fun. I was not expecting it to go that way, so that was cool at least. We will see how Eba can, or sorry, how the next person, Light, can go against Eba, because that's what's going to be in the finals here. Big comeback for Eba after the first game, so true. So yeah, this is the situation. Can I make this bigger? No. Really? Oh, okay. But yeah, again, this tournament was announced a little bit late, so we didn't really get a huge amount of signups. So hopefully next week, the next ATP Weekly will be at a slightly better time, and also it will be more properly advertised, so that way we can get a bigger sign-up pool, which will be cool. I also may or may not be streaming the tournaments next time. Excuse me. I have so basically anyone from the All Things Broadcast Discord is free to cast these if they want to. I know Bull said that he'd be willing to cast them, especially once I make a few of them as the NA time zone ones that I won't be fully awake for. Then Bull could be able to cover those. Which would, excuse me, be nice. But yeah, we will just wait for Eba and Light to get this next series underway, which again is just a quick best of 3. And then I'm just going to go back to laddering. So, we will just wait a little bit for this match to get set up. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, chat. What's up? Da, 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 da. Hopefully this light guy is here. He is. Wonderful. Okay. Here we go. All right. The next and final series is about to start. Whoa! I guess they're talking in DMs. Oh, he was gonna play Terran this time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Top left. The very young gun, who is extremely good at Zerg, and so is playing off races in this tournament. Almost losing one game to a Diamond player last series. It is Eba. And on the bottom right, playing as Zerg for Berserker, actually, it is Light, who is a Masters player. So a bit of a step up above the previous opponent. The Diamond player nearly taking a game off of Eba. That means I expect this to be a very close series now. Both of Eba's off races are still very, very good. Is this Terran better than his Protoss? I'm not actually sure. I believe his Terran and Protoss are fairly similar MMRs. This is going to be a 1-Rax Reaper, by the way, out of Eba, instead of what we've been seeing a lot of, which is those 2-Rax Reaper openers. So it doesn't want to go for that. Maybe if he just feels more comfortable with this type of build. Curious what Light's overall game plans are going to be, because obviously last series our buddy OK Hydra was more or less a bit of a, I don't know if cheeser is the right word, but he seemed like he had some kind of aggressive builds that he was going for, you know? Light, on the other hand, seems to be playing pretty normal for now, so might just kind of be wanting to play an actual standard game. Ling Micro is not too bad, doesn't really lose anything just yet. Queen's gonna pop in just a second. We'll save that drone. Nicely done, actually. Almost kills the Reaper. Oh my god, it will kill the Reaper if... Oh, close. So yeah, pretty good play out of Light so far. Dealing with the initial Reaper harass very well. Eba going for a fast 3cc build. Wow. Is it Cyclones? Nope. I don't even know how much one Cyclone costs. Gas-wise. But it looks like it's just going to be Hellions with a 3rd CC. Could be Hellion Banshee, 3cc Hellion Banshee, one of the oldest tricks in the book. From years yonder past. Oh, it's double Hellion into double Cyclone. Okay, there we go. Never mind. So we will be seeing those Cyclones. Starport just wants to readjust itself, just likes being over here instead. And we'll go for a Liberator. Alright. So lots of little forward pressure going to be getting thrown down by Eba in just a little bit here. We'll see what Light's defense against that is going to be. It was pretty good against the Reaper, but again, that's just a Reaper. Now we're going to have Hellion, Cyclones, and a Liberator going into the other side of the map. Obviously, the Cyclone Hellion will be poking the front to keep the Queens out of the main bases. So that way that Liberator has a little bit of an avenue to sneak around and possibly get some drone kills. Doesn't seem like Light is fully aware that that could possibly be in the future. Just now getting that Spore Crawler, so I guess the timing on it is actually quite good. Where is that Liberator? Okay, just coming out, so yeah. Still very good timing overall by Lights. Playing very, very solid. I mean, this is looking pretty decent. We have a good Ling Queen count set up here to be able to dissuade this frontal push as well. Doesn't want to go too far. There we go. Backs up. Puts the drones back to mining. Very well done. Here's the Liberator into the main base. There's a Spore Crawler ready. Not quite far enough to the side to be able to deal with it, but unfortunately, Light also not paying attention to his main base or minimap, so we'll lose quite a few drones to that as the Spore Crawler will now reposition. Unfortunately, a couple drones also still getting stuck on the rally there. We'll be able to kill off the Liberator, so that's very nice. In the meantime, this Hellion Cyclone was just poking away at this front base over here. Nothing really happened, though. But 7 drones dying to that Liberator, even with the Liberator dying, is still not very good for Light. Second Liberator getting sent into the natural right now. Should be able to set up and start killing off some more drones over there, and the Queen as well. As again, Light not paying attention to his minimap, had that in his vision quite a while, as there was a lot of creep that saw it. So Light, unfortunately, is getting picked apart just a little bit here since his minimap awareness has been off. And the Liberator will stay alive for now, which is definitely annoying, and will continue to be a bit of a thorn in Light's side if he's not able to keep his queens and spores in a nice positioned spot. But we'll just be going into the Baneling transitions for now. We've got Iba going into his armory and getting all of the extra barracks out, so that way he can continually pump out that wonderful marine medevac. And looks like he's going to be trying to time it up with some 1-1 push here. Infestors! Whoa, Infestors coming out from Light. That's crazy. We're going Infestor Ling Bane like it's Wings of Liberty. What the hell? That's kind of whack. Looks like we're not even waiting for 1-1 or Combat Chill, by the way. We're just going straight with Stim and the Armory finishing to allow us to get some Hellbats. Will this Infestor Ling Bane work out? We already do have Ling... Oh! Bane speed, but we just suicided all the Banelings into nothing for some reason. There's the first fungal. It's very good on top of all those Marines, but unfortunately not many things are there to connect and finish off the job. The final few Infestors will come out now to force this away, but that was not exactly the most efficient trade for Light. There's also a Liberator in the main base that entire time, getting 10 more drone kills, and will not be getting killed because the Spore Crawler can't keep up. I feel like this could have gone so much better for Light if he didn't actually accidentally suicide those Banelings in. We're still not being able to kill this Liberator, sadly. If those couple Banelings didn't just suicide up with those Queens and then waited until after the fungal got off, that could have been huge, and it's actually a very efficient cleanup. But unfortunately we lost quite a lot to that, and now there's another big bio mine push getting shoved up to the front here, but that is still a lot of Ling Bane right here. So actually, this is going to be a nice cleanup. I'm assuming that these Widow Mine shots aren't huge, but they're kind of big. Oh, they're still big. Unfortunately, Light not getting the trades that he wants. The Infestor's out of energy, still waiting for that energy to come back to get more fungals off. Now we're going to load up everything for a drop into the main base as well, which will get spotted. But Light's minimap awareness has not been good this whole game, and it looks like it still continues. Oh, nope, never mind. He did respond to it. I thought those queens on the minimap were the main army. Lol. We'll be able to get on top of these units, but unfortunately a queen in the main does get picked off. But now, without many things to actually attack air, it's going to be really hard to actually get these medevacs pushed away. As more come into the front here, Widow Mine getting ready to take some huge shots, and 2 Widow Mines get a lot of Ling kills right there. this drop on the right side. Still here, unfortunately, missing the fungal as well. So a total waste of what little energy there is. And all these queens continually getting picked off. There's so many dead queens in this game. We still have 6 on the field somehow, but we've lost 9. Kind of blown away at that. I thought we were about to have 0 queens on the map. Whoop, we just walked across and killed the 4th base. This is a slow burn for our boy in Light over here. Fungal's not really connecting with that many Marines. Sling, Bane trying to go in to get what they can. Tank getting surrounded as well. We'll be able to eventually kill these units off, but at what cost? Too much, says Light as he GG's out. Eba will be able to take his first game. Not unexpected. Also, sorry, my washer just started as I'm doing laundry. So you might just hear that in the background. Yeah, look at this. Light had a pretty big army at one point. But this was when he just kind of suicided all of his units into some tough situations. And mine hits, to be honest. Alright. These two are giving each other advice, which is very nice and fun, but I also would, here we go. I would like to continue getting the series done so I can go ladder again. Ah! Anyways. Da da da. Okay. We should go. Let's get this over with. Let's go. You guys can chat after the series is over if you really want to. Not wonderful. Excellent. Alrighty. On the bottom right of site, Delta. The projected winner of the first ATP Weekly. It is Eba. Top left, playing for Berserker. Playing Zerg, it is Light. What am I laughing at? The thing that Alexius just posted in the history discussion. You know what would have been really funny if Eba just 2-racks the fuck out of this guy. Instead he's gonna go CC first, which also is kind of funny. But it also ends the game much later than a 2-racks would. I imagine Light is probably going to go for the same stuff this game. He doesn't strike me as the guy based entirely off of the one single game I saw and the fact that he was trying to get advice on his macro play after the game ended. He doesn't strike me much as the guy to then switch it up and go for some big Ling Roach Ravager all-in or something like that. He strikes me as the guy that's going to try to do the same thing 2 times in a row. Which is not a bad thing, I'm just saying that's just kind of what it feels like to me. We'll finally get this Overlord over to the other side of the map, and we'll see that it was indeed a CC first. Whether or not he knows the timing of that, I don't know, but I think it should be fairly obvious that the Overlord gets there with an orbital already morphing in. He was trying to go Overlord hunting, but it doesn't really work. Kind of like the doodad on top of this pillar here. It's kind of cool. We got the couple Lings coming across now. There's actually no bunker. So technically they could get on top of these 2 Marines. There's a couple SCVs that would be able to help as well, but I wanted to just see what would happen if those 4 Lings was actually able to surround one of those Marines really quickly, but doesn't seem like Light was paying attention or wanting to do that. It's a fast 3rd CC as well. Oh my god, Eba. Making the wrong add-on onto his factory. Cancels, remakes the reactor. But yeah, Eba just going full abusive right here. Just being like, yeah, no, I don't think this guy's gonna cheese. I'm just gonna play the greediest build ever. And he's gonna get away with it. Because he was right. Let's see what Light is able to do as a response. Just holding down the drone key. And we're gonna get a double medevac drop on the other side of the map with Stim. You guys ever just kind of look and appreciate the art of StarCraft 2? Like, this game looks actually so good. Despite being 14 years old. Just kind of look at the models and stuff. Like, stuff just looks good. Alright, here on the medevacs. Oh my god, they don't get spotted by the Ling. That's so painful.
successful.
Oh, Light is using the Abathur voice back. That's extremely based. One Ling does get in, kind of doesn't really see that many units at the Nat, so that should tip him off that something's happening here. And here come the Marines. Unfortunately, the Lings just kind of suiciding themselves. Although, the Queens get on top of the medevac, do kill one of them. Eva, not paying attention, did not move it back in time, loses that. So a pretty nice trade already for Light with just an insane amount of Queens at the front as well, by the way. Just so many of them. Does make a ton more drones. There's still a lot of Marines here, so we still have to be a little bit wary of the fact that that is a lot of DPS coming out, even though they don't have the full-on healing capabilities with one less medevac. As you can see, it's still difficult to actually keep them away from shooting things. Oh, heal up the hatchery. I mean, the thing here, though, is that sure, Light kind of deflects the double medevac drop, but this isn't a normal 2-on-1. This was a CC first 2-on-1, with a third CC also being made while this all was happening. So Eva's economy is actually pretty nuts. Light only just getting up to 70 drones here, while staying pretty equal for quite a while. I feel like this is still definitely favoring Eba right now, because there is not that many units out to be able to defend this push that's going to be happening with tank Marine on the top and then another medevac Marine push over on the bottom side to cancel this 5th base. I think this is going to be a little bit tricky here for Light to split everything up. 1-1 is going to be done for this push as well. He was just waiting for that to pull the trigger. Light is trying to split up his units as best he can here, though, but I mean, this hatchery, again, is also super low. It's going to be very difficult for him to get efficient trades off on both sides of the map at the same time. I don't think there's just quite enough units on the bottom side. Gonna go for the fight on the top right in the meantime, though, but everything... Oh my god, he doesn't even kill the tank! He tried getting on top of it. Was that... Oh my god, the Marines all died over here? Okay, never mind. Looks like Light's actually getting some pretty good trades overall. So I guess Eba's the one that was split too far thin, as now getting on top of all of this as well. Eba being forced back. I think Eba tried to go for stuff a little bit too fancy. Ending up losing a whole bunch of Marines to some Banelings on the bottom side. I didn't quite catch it, but... seems like they're all gone. And now we're going into Hydras, going into the infestation pit. I think Light's doing not too bad right now. He needs to make sure he doesn't quite lose to this big push coming out right here, though, because if this starts to snowball, then that could be very bad. But he has a very good opportunity right now to really stunt the momentum here of Eba, as it's already been pretty weakened. But if he can really dislodge this push without taking too bad of a fight, I think this is actually going to swing pretty nicely for Light. Going in for it now. The Banes, unfortunately, off creep. Will take a long time to get on top of the Banelings, and that's going to leave a lot of room for those Marines to split back, and they will do just that. Not exactly the fight that Light was looking for there. Was able to dislodge one of the tank positions, which was quite nice. And now, unfortunately, though, Eba stepping a little bit too far forward will get caught out by this Ling Bane right here. But the rest of the Ling Bane is clumping up quite heavily on top of all these Lings, and these tank shots are still getting insane value. This is not exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was saying could happen if Eba just like takes a decent fight and we'll just start snowballing. But if Light actually did just slam that push, I think he needed to wait. He was a little bit too impatient. I think if Light had just gone farther, Eba had gone farther onto the creep first before sending in the counter, the flank on the other side to possibly catch the rest of the units like right here, It would have made it so that way it was a bit easier for him to get the trade-off, but Eba was able to just continually split back into this huge pocket of area that is not creeped. Oh my god, this one of mine! Getting so many kills on the bottom. Oh my god, this one also getting an insane shot off. There's just no connections for the Banelings here. Oh my god, those Widow Mines were absolutely gnarly. 18 kills on this one. And that's probably gonna do it. I mean, that is a big bio ball here for Eba. The 4th base is also already saturated, 5th base, and more things coming up. There's so many barracks here already for Eba. And he's just rocketing up in supply right now. Liberator's out already as well. All we need are ghosts. And this game will be absolutely impossible for Light to win. It's already basically impossible. But yeah, the Ghost Academy will really just seal it. I mean, Eba can just walk in right now, I believe. But he's just kind of waiting to see if Light goes for it first, which he will try, but it's unfortunately all again in the same direction. And they don't even make it close to that back line. The Lurker tech switch is trying to come out here for Light, but it's going to be, as Roddy says, a day late and $1 short. And there's the dam. And the GG, well played. Assuming. Bada bing, bada boom. The Lurkers can't do it. Eba takes the 2-0, and that will be the victor of the first ATP Weekly. Now, this guy's very nice. He's not going to know GG. This guy was pretty chill. All right. Congratulations, Eba. Congratulations, Eba, on the first ATP Weekly victory. Hopefully, we will have more people showing up next time, as I will more properly advertise it. So that way we will have more than just a few people joining. So that's, you know, that'll be nice. I am going to switch over and keep playing games and other things. Yes, exactly. Next time we will find out about the event more than 2.5 hours before it starts. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. Sorry, I was just very busy this week, so you know. It is what it is. I did want to, because I did tell someone in All Things Protoss that I would go over their replays. So, but I'm also too lazy to actually type it all. So I'm going to go over them here and then link him this VOD. That is my plan. How do people sign up with MMR? No, you can sign up with, yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no MMR. There's no MMR cap or anything. You can just sign up. How long is this game? Alright, I am going to look at Zalgurn's games that I said I would. So, hello Zalgurn. This is me linking you my VOD, so that way you can watch this after the fact. Alright, so this is the first Hecate game that you sent. I'll just look at this one. I imagine it's probably the same from the other ones. Although the second replay is also kind of short, so I might go over that one too. I did actually pick the longest one. Anyways, let's take a look. I'll nitpick everything. That's just me being me. Don't take it as me being overly, like, aggressive or anything. I mean, you can do the pylon like this if you want. I personally prefer the cliff walls or another wall to put the pylon like right here. Or it's... Actually, no, you can't do it like there on this map. Or, yeah, you put it here and then you do gateway cyber, but it's still a little awkward. Or you do it here where you do pylon gateway cyber. Just anything to help choke up the Reapers is good. Wait. Why don't we have a chrono? Wait, oh, don't chrono like that. Wait a minute. Oh, that's bad. Don't do that. Never chrono off the rip. Never do that. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever do that. Unless there's niche moments where you will do it if you're cannon rushing, but otherwise never do that. Because now what's going to happen, your pylon finishes and your supply blocked for like 5 seconds before it finishes. So it's a total waste.
Gemini, you're cuter than me, you know?
Hello Eba, welcome. Congratulations on your little victory. Thank you. Welcome everybody. We're going over someone's replays that I said I would, and I'm too lazy to type it, so I'm instead talking about it here. Ha-ho! Oh, he's great the first 1 second already comment. Yeah. We also don't want to do the second chrono boost either. We want to save that. What do you do with the Morbius coins? You, once you get enough of them, you can cash them out for cash. It's in the app. You can click there. Whoa, alright, yeah, all this stuff is totally out of whack. What are we doing with this build order? Sorry. Alright. Oh, canceling. Okay. Oh my god, this next is so late. Oh my god, everything's bad. It's alright. Alright. Alright, so the order you should be going is 16 gateway or 15. I think it was a diamond. Then you go 17 gas, and then you go 20 nexus. You can go 20 cyber, 20 nexus. It's better to make so you never die to the Reaper. 20 cyber, 20 nexus, 21 pylon, 22 second gas. That's your order. And then when your pylon is finishing, you chrono boost your nexus and cyber, or nexus and gateway at the same time with your first gateway unit. Double gate, I don't know what that is. We scouted, we saw a fast factory. Why didn't we see the natural? What happened there? Did we lose the probe? Yes, we did. Okay, don't lose the probe. So make sure you leave with your probe. After you go inside the main base, you do a little scout around, you see there's nothing there. Go to the natural, make sure he's taking a natural at 140. You can try to block it for a little bit. 140 is when they make their normal natural timing, and then you can, and then you leave at 150. Because 150 is generally when the Marine will have popped. It's like 148 is when a Marine pops usually, so you will know if there's a Marine if it comes out by 150. If not, then it's a Reaper. So then you go home and you save the probe. Or you hide it somewhere to then do a rescout later to try and get into the main base or something like that. I like to do that every game, so that's something you could try to do. We did see the factory though, so that's pretty cool, but that doesn't mean we need to go 2 gateways. Second gateway at this timing is extremely useless. It doesn't do anything. The robo is just very late. You want to go for your tech building after your first two gateway units. Observer's cool. Our pro production is lacking. Alright. Alright, I will make a note of that. I'm gonna point something out about this probe production a little bit here. I'll look at some stuff and then come back to this. Twilight Forge. Oh, no. Okay. A couple things here. Alright. Alright, so. I'll talk about probes in a second. We're doing too many things right now. We're getting all the tech and all the things at the same time, which we can't afford to do. So you want to pick something and stick to it. So go for, like, for example, you go Robo first. It's fine. Go for a couple Observers. And go for a fast Robo Bay for a fast Colossus or Disruptor or something like that. That's cool. And then after you do that, then you can go into Forge Twilight. Go for go for Twilight and then for Blink, and then at the same time go Robo for Observers, and then 3 gateways. That's totally cool. That's awesome. That's good. Take a third base, then you get your Forge and your extra Twilight upgrades. Going for a fast Robo, Colossus, Forge, and Twilight all at the same time is not going to work out. You don't have the money to go for this, and you're going to end up just getting you're going to get not enough of everything instead of a lot of some of the things. You don't want to overcommit to getting too many things at the same time, because then you just overall have a smaller and weaker army. So you generally try to stick to one general idea, which would be like Blink and Observers, or Colossus and a lot of gateways, or I don't know, Stargate and something. Stick to that. Get your two base. I can't talk. Get your 2 base eco set up, and then you go into your 3rd base and extra tech buildings and stuff like that. So yeah. Hello, Boji first. So yeah, that's the first thing. Make sure you're committing to some kind of tech instead of getting it all at the same time. I would suggest going Blink and Blink Robo 3 gateways is the most overall well-rounded. Let's take a note of probe production here, because that's the next most important thing. So probe production on the main base again is also pretty bad. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but every single time this probe is finishing, we're waiting a couple seconds before starting the next one. It pains me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds for the next probe. Make sure you always have constant probe production. Please have constant probe production. It's like literally the most important thing in this whole game, is to just make probes nonstop. We wait a solid again, another 7 seconds after this Nexus starts to start making probes again. Again, here we go. We're stopping making probes for a really long time for the next one. We don't even have 2 bases set up yet. We're already missing probe productions. Here's a huge gap. Here's a huge gap. Huge gap. Alright, so I'm gonna see what we get once we have 2 Nexuses going here. Again, sorry for anybody who hears the background noise. My laundry is going at the same time. Alright, Nexus finishes 309. Okay, we get it within 2 seconds. That's fine. Alright. 311. Let's see when we stop probes. Okay, we're getting it there. That's good. This is where we're gonna miss it, though. Yep. 28. That was about 7 seconds or so before getting one of the main base. Now this one's gonna this one's gonna lose it. We're not gonna make it again for another couple seconds. Yep. Here, this one's gonna get messed up and not make it for a really long time. This one's gonna actually get hit, so that's good. Our probes just get out of sync, and we're not spamming the probe button well. This one's stopping. This one's stopping. That's a huge stop. This is a massive stop. That was huge. So 430 for reference. 430 is when you should be aiming about to have 44 probes, which is full 2 base saturation. 430, 445, sometime before 5 minutes. If you don't have 44 probes by 5 minutes, then that's really messed up. But Yeah, you should you be looking for 430 on your 44 probes. Yes, they can. I've never known how to say your name, by the way. I'm so sorry. Cumin. Is it Cumin? I've never known how to say your name. Yes, you can always afford to have constant two probes producing nonstop. So yeah, 430. We should have 44 probes. So what are we at right now? 36. So yeah, we're basically 10 probes behind what we should be. And that's all because we were having huge gaps in production. So yeah, that is a massive thing that needs to be fixed right here. Like, unbelievably massive. This was like, pro production was the first thing that I ever had drilled into me ever when I first started playing this game back in Wings Beta. I had someone whose name is Green Machine, who literally would go into a custom game with me and watch me play, and he would just sit there and say, make probes, make probes, make probes, make probes, make probes, literally nonstop. That's just what he would do. He would sit in Skype with me and just continually say that. He would literally be like, okay, make probes, make probes, make probes. Okay, warp something in. Okay, make probes, make probes. All right, cool. You see that guy on the minimap? Don't worry. He'll make probes instead. Make probes, make probes. Like, he would, like, literally just the entire time just tell me to do that. And it just completely ingrained it into me, like, from the very beginning. And so when I see players in Diamond League or something that still struggle with pro production, I'm not trying to be mean. It actually kind of boggles my mind how it happens, because it doesn't really compute it to me that this didn't get, like, this is like the most basic part of the game. So yeah, I'm just emphasizing the importance of it. So I would take the time to go in custom games and make sure that you have nonstop pro production flawlessly, because it is so unbelievably important. All of your econ from this point forward is going to be totally skewed and totally messed up and totally off what is supposed to be normal. And so you're going to now be struggling to buy anything essentially that you want. We're on 39 probes at 5 minutes in the game. We should be nearing 55 right now. Oh, this is going to be massive. Oh, surprisingly not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still, now we're taking mine damage, which is 9 probes lost when we already barely had 2 base saturation. We didn't even have 2 base saturation to begin with before this mine shot happened, and now we're set back again. So honestly, this game is over. This game is 100% over right now. And the entire reason is because we didn't make probes. Even if we ignore the fact that you are getting all of the tech buildings at once and obviously can't afford to do anything with them, as you can see, we can't even, this is the first Colossus we've made. We haven't gotten any upgrades for them when we're trying to get all this. See how we can't afford any of this? Not only can we not afford it because there's too many buildings, we can't afford it because we don't actually have the economy to support it. And now we also we won't have the economy to support it for another minute or so, because now we lost all of our probes on top of not having enough probes in the first place. So yeah, literally this whole game is pro production. I could ignore this. Even if you still went for this but just had normal pro production, you would have still been in a fine spot this time. But this game is essentially over. And also, anytime that you lose probes, the moment you lose them, you need to start remaking them and spam Chrono Boost. Because a lot of times, I will see players where they will lose probes to some kind of early harassment from a Terran player, and it won't even be like that crazy damage. It'll just be like kind of normal damage. But the Terran player also won't even have that many things at home because their macro isn't that great. So a lot of players, honestly, like, they have damage taken to them and they're like, oh my god, fuck, no, oh, I gotta like do stuff, and like, oh shit, I gotta rearrange everything, oh fuck. And then that whole time they're doing that, they're not making probes, and so then the damage ends up being worth it. But if instead they just instantly, like, the moment they saw the harass coming in, they instantly started making more probes to start queuing them, and then once everything's cleaned up, then you start chronoing and can make sure you're still making probes and chrono the hell out of them, you will just be back. You'll instantly be back on the same probes you were before. and then you'll actually be still ahead of the Terran player, because a lot of times their macro is not very good, and they're doing the harassment as a way to hopefully get you back onto their economy, which is not that good. So, like, imagine if we didn't really take that much damage. This guy's at 50 SCVs at 640. That's not good. If you had taken even the same 9 probe damage that we did before, and then just had an insane economy before that by making probes constantly and then making more once the probes died, we would be at the very least matched with this probe count at this time, probably way more. And we would still be totally fine in this game. Probe production is just so important. I mean, I'll see what happens a little bit, but this game is over, essentially. Also, make sure you always get blink right after charge. I mean, you shouldn't have gone charge first in the first place, but it's not the biggest deal, to be honest, but you should just whatever upgrade you get out of the Twilight, just make sure you always get the next one right afterwards. What's normal damage? 247. I mean, if you can, just 2, 1 to each Widowmine, but it's not always possible. But like 2 to 4 is reasonable. Anything more than that, it's starting to get too much. And then if you get 9+, it's just like, oh, that's just, you're kind of fucked. But oh, what are we doing? Stop move commanding. Just A move. Our army's actually way bigger for some reason. Alright, that's the next thing, is that over micro happens all the time in low leagues. Just fucking A move. Just go for it. So many players try to over micro and try to do like little fancy things or something, I don't know, but so many things, so many fights in low league will be just
Gemini,
completely won if you just A move and don't even think twice about it. We have taken so much extra damage. We took like 3 or 4 extra tank shots to that tank, even though we could have just literally A-moved it down in half a second, like, before any of that happened. We would have killed all that. This is what I'm talking about. Like, Terrans, like, they do the early harassment, but then their follow-up is so garbage that if we just chrono probes, we're totally winning anyway. Like, we would be at 70 probes right now if we were just spamming chronos and just constantly making probes the whole time. Right, our upgrades are good. I actually like it. We have 2 Colossi, which is chill. The Archons are kind of too early, in my opinion. I don't really like that we have that many Archons, but, I mean, at least you're spending your money, so I don't care that much, actually. The money is staying down again, which is good, but half the reason it is staying down is because we barely have any probes to begin with. So you might like look at this game and be like, whoa, my macro is so good, like I never floated any money, but actually your economy is not strong, so it's kind of easy to spend your money because you just don't have that much coming in. We still don't have blink for some reason, so we've forgotten that. That would be huge to help stop these medevacs. I also just don't think this recall was actually necessary. We're still relatively close to this third base. I mean, yeah, we're pretty close. We can just pull the probes away and then just wait for our army to get down here. He's not going to be able to kill that fast. And that's just left us now open to lose our 4th base on the side here. So yeah, not having blink is making this extremely difficult to deal with as well. We've just decided to YOLO it, which I kind of don't even mind that much. But the problem with this though is that we used our recall like 30 seconds prior, so we're actually committing so hard with no way to get back home. Which is not the best play, to be honest. Double Ghost Academy, what the fuck? I mean, this game is going to be hard to win from the first place, but it's pretty much over at that point. So, yeah, if we just A-move this, we just wipe it and we're totally fine. And then we can just take a 4th base and be totally fine. We need to remember to get blink. Like, the thing here, though, again, is that, yeah, okay, so yeah, our economy, like, we're not floating that much, but it's also, like, look at our production. We have only 5 gateways right now, which we should be at 8. at least, on 3 bases. So it's like we're keeping our money low, but we don't actually have the right amount of production to be able to, like, compared to a normal game. So now we are just, I mean, we just don't have enough to scale properly is what I'm trying to say. Is that our economy is so low that we can't even actually produce out of the maximum amount of gateways that we're supposed to have, which we don't have at the moment. So our army is just extremely small. I just think there's no reason to actually go across the map right now. I think, like, I mean, we're kind of fucked regardless, to be honest. This game is just over, but going across the map when we don't have recall, and then the whole, like, going across the map when he's in our base when we don't have recall is not the play. Like, we're just asking to lose. Yeah, exactly, Cuban. That's my point. This game was over from the first 4 minutes. I'm trying to, like, mention some things to, even, like, with all that happening, there's still some things that could have happened to make it okay, but yeah. The other thing, though, is that there's no vision. So the reason why we get picked apart so hard after this is because we have 0 eyes on the map. I think I noticed that we F2, which is also terrible. Oh, we do. Okay. So yeah, the easiest way to get vision is to just shift-click units into the map, so you have your whole army, and then you click here, shift-click a zealot out, so that way it will stand there. Click here, shift-click a zealot out, click here, shift-click a zealot out, and then re-control group your control group over here, and now you're back here. And so now all those zealots will go to these different locations outside of your army control group and will scout the map. And so they will see if there's anything coming to you, so that way you don't get caught off guard by drops and multi-prong happening at the same time. The problem, though, is that we don't actually use control groups. We F2 everywhere, so every time that we would try to go for something like that, we would just bring it all right back, and then that limits our potential to scout the map and also just progress as a player. So, disable F2, learn to use control groups and hotkeys with your army. Please. It's very important and very good to do that. Which I know is honestly the hardest thing you can do if you're using it as a crutch this late in your career, so yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, this will be a really difficult thing to try and get rid of. So know that you're going to lose games trying to get over it, and it's going to feel really uncomfortable at first. We're doing, you are to do this as a way to progress in, to progress later on in your career, essentially. It's a long-term goal, so you'll see the benefits of this quite a lot later. So don't be frustrated that you'll lose a lot of games because you're not comfortable with using the control groups just yet, and you're probably going to still want to hit F2. That's okay. That'll happen. But trust me, it'll become way better for you to not rely on this all the time in the future. So yeah, make probes. Honest question, what is a good way to learn to have more groups? Terran seems easy, since with Medivacs, Protoss honestly seems so fragile, you need it all together. So the best way to actually make yourself be comfortable with having different control groups is to do things that make you use different control groups. So that does mean altering your strategies a little bit, which some people will be a little bit uncomfortable with, but it's something that will, like, you cannot learn to do a kickflip if all you ever do is just ride flat and you don't actually you don't learn how to ollie or you learn how to do anything before that. You're not just going to magically learn how to kickflip if you don't even know how to pop your board off the ground, you know what I mean? So you cannot learn to suddenly be able to multi-prong with different control groups all over the place until you do things that require you to have different control groups. So you need to play like Phoenix openers, Oracle openers. You need to have You need to do blink stalker harass when you have like a normal blink opener. Like you have your 6 stalkers out on the map on a separate hockey with your main army at your main base while you're macroing. And then you blink home at when they walk across the map. Do a DT drop opener so that you have a war prism on another hockey. Like go for an early robo opener, so and then have observers and control group your observers. So then you're always moving your observer around. Like you have to do something to get yourself used to actually using control groups, and that's something that a lot of players don't want to do. And then they're just like, oh, but I don't know how to use control groups. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, just find ways to force yourself to use control groups. That's the biggest thing. And then if you do that, yes, it'll be super uncomfortable for a while, and you're gonna lose a lot of games, but it'll improve your muscle memory and make it so that way you can actually do those things eventually later down the line. You cannot run before you walk, and so it's the same idea here with control groups. I have posted videos about these types of things as well, not like that, not always those super specific things, but I switched accounts by accident. If you go way back, I wanted to make more of these videos, but they just honestly take so long to make, and they're just it's a big effort, a lot big. I don't know, it's a lot to do. But I did make 2 of them that I was really happy about. This one, mechanics behind multitasking, which is essentially what I was just all talking about, but with more in-depth things that gives you examples as well. It also gives you ways that you can train your multitasking and control group usage. So if you don't want to just only do it in actual games, you can do it like this on these multitask trainer maps where it forces you to use different hotkeys to keep things alive while you macro back at home, kind of things like that. So that's also a good way to supplement it. And then I also did one with army control.
Hello.
Hello. Army control. So this one also, again, goes over a little bit about setting up hotkeys and how you control different hotkeys to do fights and stuff like that, to feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So yeah, those videos are worth watching if you want to improve your mechanics. Because I think it's something very important that no one does anymore, because everyone just uses F2 and everyone just tells everyone to just do bronze to GM strats without thinking. And no one actually really wants to improve themselves over a long period of time, which is kind of annoying to me. But yeah. So yeah, to be honest, I think the other replays that you sent, Zogren, will probably look kind of similar, so I'm just going to look at that one, and that'll be kind of that. But if you really want me to look at the other ones, you can message me again. So yeah. That person is not here, by the way. I'm linking them that part in the VOD later when I upload this, because I didn't want to type it out because I was lazy. All right, I'm gonna play a couple more games. Okay, I'm gonna play one game. Then I'm going to quickly like switch out my laundry a little bit, and then I'll play a few more games. No, he's not. It was Zogren from Discord.
Your workers must gather more minerals. more minerals first. You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. Your workers must gather more minerals. You have to gather more minerals first.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do this coaching for years, for a long time, but I just got very burnt out with it.
You have too few minerals.
My full-time job is teaching, and then I was just teaching also, and then again on the weekends. And I was just like, as much as I enjoy teaching StarCraft, doing it after a whole week of actual teaching, just, it was rough. So I just don't do it anymore. It is very fun, and it's satisfying to do, but it's just not. I don't know, it's not worth it, I guess. Oh, he's still here? Sick! Yoink! See you later!
Did you think you could warp there? Gather more minerals first. Your workers must.
I am here in the shadows. Uric, I am the Uric state. I am
Oh, did you think you could warp there?
I am state. We are one in the shadow. I am the you state thy bidding.
Oh, I was gonna see it. Oh, no, we didn't.
Research complete.
Cold is the void.
Gather more minerals first.
It shall be.
You have too few minerals.
I am thy bidding in the shadows. State thy bidding. We are
What? Where's his units? He skipped the last set of units. Wait, what? Oh my god, he forgot Warp Gate. Oh my god, this poor guy. Oh, this poor guy forgot Warp Gate. Oh, so sad. Wow, we're at 5,200 followers exactly. That's cool. Oops.
You have too few minerals.
Hello, Takua.
Your workers
Things are
must
chill.
gather more minerals
Bro. How many times is gonna happen today? What? First I was getting only PvP on Site Delta, now I'm only getting PvP on Solaris.
You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals first. Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals.
That guy's here early, I don't like that. Yep. Owned! Owned! What are we doing? I mean, I kind of overpulled there, not gonna lie, but I also just realized that I didn't make a second pylon, so...
You have left your probes undefended. We are the...
We'll just expand, fuck it.
Gather. You have too few minerals.
I am the heart. Unicorn. Cold is steep. I am weak. You require my skills. I serve. Steep. I am.
Justice. My meditation is...
We are one with the shadows.
I actually was about to go Stargate, so I'm kind of happy that I scouted that. Get out of here. Oh, wait. Dude, these games keep going by so fast. I need to fucking... My laundry's about to finish. I need to switch it. Ugh. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, tasteless. What game did you end up playing after you did all those VOD, those YouTube VODs? I need to buy this thing. Alan Wake? What is that? I've heard that. I don't know what it is though. Feels bad, man. I just got a, Josh just lent me one of his old cameras that he never uses. I'm probably gonna buy it off him. But, he forgot to, like, give me some, he just, like, forgot to tell me about, like, some of these things that I need to make it even work. So I'm, like, getting these off coupon, like, slowly and slowly. So I forgot, like, I didn't even have a memory card, so then I had to buy a memory card to use today, and then I go out today and take a bunch of pictures, and then I'm like, all right, let's go put them on my computer, and then I'm like, what the fuck, like, the USB thing just doesn't work, like, what the heck, and then I need an SD card reader to, like, to, like, even get things off the thing into my computer, so I'm buying that right now. So, eventually I'll be able to look at all these pictures I took. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to switch my laundry out. I'll be back in like just a couple minutes, and then I'll play some more video games. What should I do? What should I put on? Let me find a random replay and just cruise through that. You enjoy the tournaments? Nice, dude. Glad you like them. Hopefully we'll have more to do in the future. I don't even know. Whatever. Here, let me just put this replay on, and then I will be right back. Give me a few minutes.
have left your probes undefended. You must construct it.
I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
Engaging the enemy. Your research has concluded.
Glory to the Daylong.
The enemy is attacking your probe.
I am
I return to serve.
Okay, I'm back. You wanna see how this game ends? I'm doing the monkey build. The Blink Glaves 2 base all in. Joink, here I am. Fucking him up. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a shitty build that doesn't make any sense, but it wins so many games. It's awesome. Alright. Speaking of the monkey build, let's do it.
Your workers must gather more minerals.
Oh, the hell, this guy's in Hyper One's clan?
You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals first. You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather. Your workers must gather more. You have left your probes undefended. You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. Did you think the enemy had too few minerals?
Oh, that's so annoying. I saw that sentry, it's pretty good actually.
You have insufficient supply. Your workers must gather more minerals.
I am here in the shadows.
Gather more minerals first. Engaging the enemy.
Ah!
Research complete. Your workers must gather more minerals.
The first shall persevere. We see. No. Where shall? To glory.
There's not enough.
I have met the end.
Oh my god, really?
Pay attention. You need more Vespine.
We serve with pride. Let your will be heard.
I got one.
There's not enough Vespine for that. Pay attention. You have not enough. Gather more minerals first.
The skies awake.
Oh my god, dude, no wonder I have no gas. What the fuck? Oh, so annoying.
I return to serve.
You must place that in a power field. Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few minerals.
Hello, Heaven?
I return to
Insufficient energy. Gather. Your research has concluded.
Where do our enemies live?
Yeah, he's reading into this. But the question now is, does he continue to read into it? 'Cause this build is so monkey brain that if I just don't attack for forever, you just start to be like, well, wait, is he actually attacking? Oh, he's making zealots. I'm already seeing it. Excellent. I can already start making adepts.
Energy. Your workers must gather more minerals.
I am here.
Mineral field. You have two.
The firstborn shall persevere. Glory to the day.
The enemy's blood.
No.
We are one with the shadow.
You have too few minerals. Warriors seek the enemy's blood.
That's unfortunate.
Glory to the Daemon. The firstborn shall persevere. The firstborn shall persevere. Glorious combat is upon us.
No! Misclick.
Gather more minerals first.
Bro, my micro is ass.
Did you think you could? You have too few minerals.
Oh, dude, that fucking wall off.
We are
Give us your command.
state thy bidding. I am state thy
The firstborn shall persevere.
That was an insane move. Oh my god, he fucked up the recall.
Your workers must gather more minerals.
Glory to the day.
Wow. Yeah, that was a big throw by him. I mean, it was a big throw by me and then a big throw by him. I just microed so poorly in the initial engagements. Like, that was actually a total free win on my part. But I totally fucked up the force fields, the losing the immortal. I don't know. That was like not good. I mean, I should have trapped all of his zealots like the first 2 times he tried to A move into me, like, and all those zealots would have just died immediately. And then I lost the immortals for no reason. I wasn't blinking that game. Now my eyes hurt. Ugh. Ugh. Does that not happen to anyone else? Like, I feel like I never see, like, any streamer I play or I watch, I feel like I never see them have this thing where they just, after a game, like, they, I don't know, their eyes are just burning because they were not blinking for the last
Gather more
7 minutes straight.
first. Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather more minerals first.
That's a sussy timed good luck have fun, not gonna lie. Oh, well, he's scouting, so I guess he's not proxying.
You have left your probes undefended.
Oh, it's so fucking annoying.
Did you think you could warp there? The enemy is attacking your probe. Did you think you could warp there? Gather more minerals first.
Oops.
Your nexus point is under assault.
Iron, where
You have left your probes undefended.
combat awaits.
The enemy is attacking your probes.
Let your will.
Oh, did you think you could warp there?
Yes.
I am here.
Your nexus point is under assault.
Give us your command.
You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals. Research complete. You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals. Not enough energy. It's You have too few. Oh, did you think you could warp there?
I am here in the shadows.
Did you think you could warp there? Gather more minerals first.
Stay. I am here in the shadows. You require my skills. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Research has been completed.
State that we are one.
Oops.
Gather more minerals. You have too few minerals.
I am the vote. We. I am the voice.
I return to serve. Your workers must gather more minerals.
State thy bidding.
It's a weird push he's got set up here.
You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first.
Is the vote. State thy. I am the heart. We are.
You must construct additional pylons. You have insufficient. Research complete. Your workers must gather. Not enough energy.
shadows.
You have already. You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more. Gather more minerals first. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete. You have too few minerals. I would warp in more pylons if I were you. My life for iron. You must construct. You have too few minerals. Gather more minerals first. Your workers must gather more minerals. You have too few mineral fields. We embrace the glory of battle. We embrace the glory of battle. Your research. We embrace the glory of battle. Your workers must gather more minerals.
I have met the enemy.
I am here in the shadow.
Gather more minerals first. My life for iron. We embrace the glory of battle. Orange, we embrace the glory of battle.
Up.
You must place that in the power field. We embrace.
Where are we going?
Mineral field depleted. You must
I am here in the shadows.
your upgrade is ready for use. You have left your probes undefended. Glory of battle. Command me.
Consciousness awakened.
Justice be done. You must place that.
No.
Glory of battle. There are no You have already gathered all that field's minerals. Mineral field depleted. your supply limit. No other.
I live on.
We are the. Not enough energy. You must place that in a power field. Upgrade complete. Your army is already at maximum supply.
From the shadows I come. Presiding.
You are at your supply limit. No other forces can be supported. There are no. Your army is already at maximum supply.
I am here in the shadows. I live. Battle is upon us.
We impress. You have already
We begin ancient glory. We presiding. Speak. Presiding.
Your next assault is under assault. All that field's mineral. Did you think your workers must gather more minerals? Your next is under assault. The enemy harvested all the speed from that geyser. You have too few minerals. You must place
Speak and be heard.
you have too few minerals. Your upgrade is ready for use.
That was the mistake. He finally fucked up with his army positioning for once. He was doing pretty good with it for a while, but finally something let loose.
Not enough energy.
Rally on in.
There are no minerals left.
Oh, fuck.
You have too few minerals.
Present here in the shadows.
You must place that in a mineral field. Your workers must gather more minerals.
I am here in the shadows.
I thought I actually was gonna lose this game, which was the craziest thing. Because his army just wasn't dying. Like, he wasn't actually getting hit by disruptors or anything. He was just sitting on top of those fucking ramps that was impossible to engage onto. Luckily, his upgrades sucked the whole game. I mean, his army was massive at one point, like literally just gigantic. He wasn't using the Alarak announcer, it's true. Without the Alarak announcer, how can you possibly expect to win as Terran, let's be honest? Just not even possible. On top of that, you want to guess what he was probably using? The Diva announcer pack. So not only was he not getting the bonus for using the Alarak announcer, he was getting a minus for using the Diva announcer. Everything was working against him that game. He did a pretty decent job, all things considered, but... I mean... What are you gonna do when you have the announcer packs going against you? Oh god, I thought I double-clicked my fucking probes for a second there. I was gonna lose my mind. Someone asked in Discord the other day if there's a way to disable double-clicking from selecting all that unit type, and obviously you can't. That's not a thing. But shit, it just made me think, like, I can't think of a single time where I have purposefully double-clicked units in order to select everything. And thinking about how actually it would be nice if that was an option to disable.
The enemy is attacking your probes.
Because I'm pretty sure the only time I only ever double click things is when I accidentally double click my probes and select them all and then fuck up my eco in the beginning of the game. I don't think there's a single other time where I legitimately double click. I would only ever control click. It's the chance that your opponent might do it. True.
You have left your probes undefended.
Oh, baited! Oh, I think I can get him. Oh no, there's this thing. God damn, I forgot there's another way you can get down. It's so dumb. He doesn't deserve it. I deserve it. What the hell? He just went there? Oh, it's so dumb.
We serve.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Pay attention.
Do you think he noticed that I wasn't actually building anything there?
Insufficient energy. Gather more minerals. You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more.
Do we think he noticed there was nothing building on the Twilight?
Your workers must gather.
I'm also not checking if there's anything here, so hopefully there isn't. Thank God.
There's not enough. You require.
From the shadows I come. I stay. From the shadows I come.
Oh, he saw the DT shrine. He's got what? 2 scans and a turret? And he's still taking damage though. Oh god. Oh my god. Wait, what? Bro, this dude had 1,000,000 scans and 2 turrets, and he still lost like 13 SCVs. What the fuck? Where's my forge? That was a skull emoji. Wait, does he even have anything in this fucking thing? I think this is empty, bro. I forgot charge. Shit. Okay, he's not going mech though. But I did see something that's got to be the Raven upgrade. Researching.
Place that in a power field. Gather more minerals first. Your workers must gather. You have too few minerals. Oh, did you think you could warp? Oh, did you think you could warp there?
From the shadows I come.
This is empty.
I've already gathered all that field's minerals. You have insufficient supply.
From the shadows I come.
Did you think you could warp there?
Bro, he's got only Marines.
It is under assault.
I'm gonna have 2 Colossus.
There are no minerals left.
Almost 3.
Your workers must gather. Research complete. You have too few minerals.
Oh, what the hell?
Mineral net.
Bro, I want to just walk across the map.
Your upgrade is ready. Gather.
Anan? Sirofek.
You have too few minerals. Your workers must gather more minerals.
From the shadows.
Okay, I scared him off it. That's all I wanted. What? Interesting that he went for the pylon here.
You must construct additional. We embrace the glory of fire. Oh, did you think you could warp there? You have new.
From the shadows, I
Combat. Glorious combat is upon us.
You have too few minerals. Research complete.
I am here in the shadows.
Your workers must gather more minerals. Gather.
I am here in the shadows. I live.
Nope.
You have too few minerals. You have already gathered all that needs minerals.
Your demands.
Siravek, cry on!
This army is puny. Oh! They attempted drop. Oh. What was this opening by our boy here? Oh, what the hell? Half his army's over here. What was this opening by our boy over here? Wait, 1/1/1 with a cyclone. Second Rax, a medevac, a second cyclone, an eBay. The medevac has nothing in it. It's a scouting medevac. 3 cyclone, eBay for Raven, and 2 turrets before he scouts the Dark Shrine. What? And then he still loses 12 workers and a cyclone to the DT drop. I've never seen someone blind counter a build so hard and still completely lose to it. That's insane. What the hell is this? Welp. Oh my god, we're over 5k. It's like the first time I've seen that happen in way too long. Tail trap, yeah. Travel would just be like, what? Aren't you always over 5k? Where's... What's Magnath at right now? Uh-oh, Magnath went back down. Uh-oh. Wait, what? What happened to the MMR graph? Oh shit, Stats is streaming? Okay, I'm gonna go raid him. This is lowest MMR for you, right? Yeah. Magnath. Looks like he's at 47. Does Magnath have a different account that he plays on that had that 5k that he got? And he kept spamming everyone with, "You are under 5k. Because that's what I'm about to do right now. No, it's this one. It's this one. Why doesn't it show like his graph? Like why is this screen like broken? What the heck? What is this? It's not this? What are you talking about? It's not on Heroes, but I mean, I searched Magnath. That's his name account. Is this, which one is it? Is it this one? He's not 55. Is this him? What? Magnath was 5'6"? How? How did that happen? How did he get 5'6"? It's like 10 years ago? Still though, what the fuck? Since when was he 5'6"? I thought like 5k was like the highest he ever got. When the hell was he 5'6"? That's insane. What the fuck? Well, he's under 5k, so I get to do the meme. Oh wait, I don't have the fucking, I don't have the under 5k MMR GIF. Whatever, I don't care anymore. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna raid stats. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I might have a super cool new camera on my webcam soon. Depending on when I can get everything set up. So that'll be sick. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you whenever I decide to stream again. So, bye-bye.